Hey up everyone, and welcome back to the North for the next episode of Battle Brothers on Legends on Legendary difficulty, with, of course, it is the Rectums, the death-defying, the goblin-slaying, the greenskin purging, it is the Rectums. So last episode we went out into Wild Wild West, Wiki Wild West, and we destroyed quite a handful of locations, including, and the most important part, Reforged, the Goblin City, which was around here. I can't quite remember. We should just be like an ever-burning fire and ruins of where it used to be. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, since the last episode, I haven't really changed much. I've moved a few bits of armor here and there. I checked everyone, and the best person to give the helmet to was Johannes. He still has more head armor after I took everything else off, but I thought he looked really weird with these other armor layers. But he still has more head armor overall, and he's basically got the same fatigue. He does have a pretty decent melee defense, but he does seem to get hit quite a lot, so that will now reflect. And also, the person behind Farah has decided that they do want to play ball with this flail, so she is going to be getting a lot more involved going forward. I'm keeping this for the time being just in case though. I would put it in her back pocket, but she doesn't have quick hands currently, and it does impact her fatigue and general other stuff. So we are just going to try and run with this for the time being, but she should be able to move around relatively quickly, and because she's got the old MVP perk of Blend In, she'll avoid like the first attack and jazz, and then she can slam down with this disgusting monster of a thing. 75 to 131, and then that goes up by 5% for everyone else surrounding the enemy that she attacks, which is also insane. I've also changed around some of her head armor, like Ragnar's looking a little bit more creepy. He is wearing the mask that Johannes used to wear. He is now sitting at 25 melee defense because he's not using a shield, but he has now got his two-handed flanged mace, so hopefully he can make use of that. He's only level 7, so I think his ability scores, I guess you could call them, still have a good chance of getting there. His fatigue is fine. His hit points are alright. His melee skill is getting there. It's mainly his melee defense that I really need to write home about. And also getting his initiative up as much as possible, because dodge will then make this go up. So it'll all kind of work in tandem quite a bit. Anyway, do you have, before I forget, do you have any ones where it's like, if you have a certain amount of fatigued armor, but you've got X amount of initiative, you then get an increase in melee defense? I don't think you do. You're one of the few people who have spawned without it, which is kind of a shame, really, but it is what it is. But we will get you up to level 8 today. I swear it, on the forefathers. So I am going to start the episode with a camp event. I did promise it a few episodes ago, and I have just been busy doing legendary locations, but we'll get on with that right now. And to be fair, I'm going to shove everyone into training that I can, in the hopes that... Do we actually need to fix anything? We don't, so into training. Actually, no, you need to stay in there anyway. I don't think there's much point Balan being in training, to be quite honest. Into training, that should do just fine. You know what? Into training as well. I think we're good for food for the time being, and I can live with camping. So let's get camping. Let's get this event out of the way, and let's meet some new people, and then I'll sort of decide on what our vector is for the day. Just killing stuff, mate. Famed items. That's all I want. During camp, as the Rectums bed down in familiar territory, a land owned by their now recently allies, they'll breathe a small sigh of relief for a bit of a reprieve for the first time in what feels like months. War has ravaged the lands, greenskins come and go, and the dead just won't stop getting back up from their graves. And yet, the group press on, undeterred. A small comfort in these dark times, you'd think. As a small contingent return from their trading journey to Helvig home to restock, it seems now would be a good time to bring some stories and cheer to the brave men and women who have followed you. You clear your throat, but it was now many days ago. Taking Fellswall from Gotha finally made their house realize the poor choice they have made making enemies of House Sol, from the murder of my father, execution of my brother, and house arrest of my sisters. House Gotha has now paid that price in unaccounted losses of men and land both. Though my father, the old Sol, may be gone and his first heir, my older brother, executed upon our exile, there is still hope for the rest of my family line, as we wrest control from those traitorous dogs. You take a breath, trying to quell the anger rising in your voice. On the old blood, our Garrow lineage, I swear this will come to pass, and I can only truly swear it now. Now I've seen all of your loyalty, your resolve, your prowess, and of course, your love for this land. The future will be ours, my Rectums. You end with a small rallying cry as the men and women look on, their exhaustion and worries lifted, if just for a night. The Rectums scream it in unison, as to will it into being itself. You stop and stare at the newest recruits. Well, now that's done. How about you tell us about yourself? The man you lock eyes with, Ragnar, stares back at you through what sometimes looks like a shadow that constantly follows him. His black-adorned armor, always affixed to him like a second skin, blends well into the dark recesses of the campfire, so much so you're surprised when you can actually lock eyes with his. He gives a nod, or from what you can tell, a nod, and stands up within the circle of rectums and regales everyone of his tale. As you get a better look at him, the closer he gets, you sense an odd familiarity rising within, like you have met this man before. Ragnar, seeing your facial response, always smiles and confirms that suspicion. Once in the service of House Sol, Ragnar protected his lord's father on the battlefield. From this, he was rewarded with becoming the bodyguard for their lordship. During the betrayal of House Gotha and the forced exile of the remaining members of House Sol who could escape their clutches, Ragnar fought to protect Sir Zacharias and to escape. To his luck, or some fate, Ragnar managed to escape himself and has finally found his way back to serve his lordship. He can and will serve again, and he will do so to the very end. His response surprises you somewhat before Balon comes up and confirms the man's story. He was indeed there on that night, and it was thanks to him and a small cohort that yourself and Balon escaped. You nod and smile towards Ragnar. Anyone who is as loyal to House Sol as yourself will always be welcome here. We will bring our thunderous revenge upon House Gotha's head together. You grasp his arm as he does yours. Welcome to the Rectums, respected battle brother. Oh, he said the name of the game. Another cheer resounds the lands. For tonight, the Rectums will celebrate. Okay, camping is still going after the event. I'm still camping, but once again, this event has happened, which usually bumps us up by quite a bit. So we'll see how much this has actually impacted both Fenris and Ragnar. So how is this going to change? Wow. This event is amazing, and a bit overpowered, I would say, but I'm still going to welcome it. So Fenris is going to get 3 melee skill, and Ragnar, which he needs, by the way, is going to get 4 melee defense. So hang on, let me see what that has actually done to their numbers. So Fenris now has 78. He never had an insane amount of melee attack. He was always the melee defense boy. But his melee attack is now slowly rivaling his melee defense, which is crazy. And Ragnar has gone up to 29, which is a massive leap. All of a sudden, having a two-handed flange mace might not be so bad for his chances. I love that event, man. Right, I'm going to continue camping until I hit about 12 hours for a new day. I'm going to see if anything's spawned in Helvig Home at that point, see if anyone's hit their training quota, and then I'm going to see what we're going to do for the rest of the day. To be honest, I'm probably going to focus on trying to get this up to, well, as close as 8,000 as I can, but God knows how much we can actually get it to in a day. We might be able to hit 75 if we really push, but I don't know, man. I guess we'll see if any other crazy ambitions come up in the interim. Right, I'll take 12 hours. How's everyone doing? Ragnar will also get 1 hit point, that's decent. Daemonix will get 1 resolve, that's okay. Callias will get 1 range defense, and Johannes will get 1 melee skill. What melee skill do you have now? 94, that is decent, and you're only 2 off the old training. Where am I on this? I feel like I should be doing better. I'm on 12. That's okay. What are you on? 8. So I think we definitely will see people go over the line again today. Let me have just a quick gander in Helvig Home. I'm not going to be able to sell this stuff because I bought it from Helvig Home. I am just going to sell this stuff because I don't think I really need it anymore. I'm going to keep this just in case. Just in case. I'll keep the net as well. And I'll sell this stuff whenever I get to another town. I don't really want the scrap tent. I just don't think I really need it. I don't utilize scrapping stuff enough for it to be useful. Although I guess the counter argument to that is if I buy it, I then could make it more useful. But hey, 190, 216. What's the highest we can go to? 222. Put us on max. Why not? And I will get a tiny bit more food to take us over 214. Right, so Marauding Greenskins, where is that? Grundforce for 8 grand. Woof. That sounds like it could be a time and a half. Anything fun in here? Still the Rancid Riches the Falling. It's a pretty cool helmet. It very much reminds me of like the Baratheon house in Game of Thrones or A Song of Ice and Fire. Let me see if anything is spawned in here. No. Why would it? Grundforce isn't very far, and 8 grand is 8 grand, so I'm not 100% against it, though these guys are already allied with, right? So it's not like we can make them any happier, it'll just make the bar go even higher. Alright, you know what, fine. You had me at 8 grand, let's be frank. Go on then. Goblins or orcs? To be fair, I hope it's orcs, because I've kind of got my fill of goblins in the last episode. I feel like watching the last episode, everyone would probably agree with me on that. Where are we at on this? 1125. Hasn't really gone up too insanely, so that's okay. So let's see, what's really going to bump up our thing today? What's that? Discover all legendary treasures that exist in the world by going off hero and exploring the wilds. That depends on what that... if it includes the legendary locations, if it includes legendary locations that are new in the most recent vanilla update, or if it's just like the mausoleum and all that sort of stuff as well. This would be painful and a bit of a... it would hurt to do, but it would probably be quite good to do. This would be straightforward. Just fight another mercenary group. Yeah, you know what? Fine. We do this contract, we hand it in, we go find another mercenary group, we kick the crap out of them. Easy ambition. Well, it's goblins. It's like the game heard me. Why did the game hear me? Where art thou, goblins? Okay, at least I can sell this stuff, and it's actually for, like, a premium. So even though that ambition is over, at least that kind of helped in the end. Go on, I'll take a little bit more ammo. Where the hell are these goblins? Bogzung the Face Wearer, 29. Oh, it's like the bloody city all over again. Well, at least this time the elevation is just straight flat, so you'd think this would be easier, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. You know what goblins are like. You've seen them all enough. I don't need to explain it. Goblins, also known as the fights I probably have to edit the most, as well as undead fights, to be fair. They're probably, like, pretty level. I'd say they're pretty level. Shame range attacks aren't impacted by the helmet. That would be overpowered. If you got hit by an arrow or a bowler, and then you get hit for some damage, that would be wild. Well, I'm not getting super close to it yet, so let's just throw you in and throw you in there. I just need to get in and just tear them apart as quickly as possible. I just want to make this as quickly and succinct as possible, but I can't guarantee either of that going well. Well, I say that. Thank you. Also, they do have a lot of trees for cover, which is only going to make things slightly more difficult. But hey, we're here now. He's not. Right, I'm just going to have to use every cover that I can. 39. 31. 31. 52. Go on, man. Why not? Why not? Treat yourself. 45. 45. 41. 42. 30. These aren't great rolls. No, I can't really blame you for those ones. They weren't exactly the best in the bunch. Anyway, we really gotta get a move on now, because otherwise we're gonna be stuck here forever. Okay, I think I've confused them slightly by just running up like a madman. Well, I say that, they're gonna shoot Orzo. Well, chance of 64, roll of 64, so that was more chance than anything. But apparently chance is a fine thing. Hey. None of that. No doubt they're probably gonna run around and try and kill the ranged. Farah, hold tight. You don't have Berserk, you do have a decent amount of melee defense, and you do have some perks which will make you avoid the first attacks. So I'm not too worried until that happens. Don't you fire shit at me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Never mind, Orzo's going to take a bit of a shot to the head. It's alright. It's alright. Don't worry. They'll be sorry after they've done their massive volley. Let them do a massive volley, and then I'll come back to you guys. I'm probably going to be sat here for a while. Man, they've got really... Well, I say that. They roll a 6, but I was about to say they've got a really high chance to hit. Well, everyone at the moment, it seems. But they are getting pretty good on their rolls. That's one down. That's not quite another one down. They should be striking the fear of whatever god they believe in. It's not Gork and Mork. That's more of the Orc thing. Unless they're, you know, taking it into their own thing. Which I don't think they are. Don't think they will be doing that. But I'm not a goblin expert, so don't quote me on that. 37. 37. 60? Wow. Wow. That was cool. That was also cool. Reload and fire. Just get rid of that wolf. I don't have any time for it. I really don't. Zoom in a bit. That's what I'm talking about. Now, what's the chance? He's not dead, but he's extremely stunned. You stunned both the wolf and the goblin. That's going to be a fun weapon to use. Stop hitting Orzo like that. It's not on. See? Not on. Are you just going to keep... Yeah. You know what? Keep punching. Do what you want, mate. Right. Can I pull anyone in? Yes, I can. Same for there. Broken that. They're both going to meet their maker, even if they have one, that is. Cheeky, do your thing. Seb, can you get in any further? Yes, you can. Also, hop in here as well. Down Main Street. Oh, that was almost a triple kill. Chance of 95, rolled a 96. Very unlucky. Very unlucky. Right, well, at least they're feeling it a bit, but they are starting to get through my armor quite a bit, which I'm not a big fan of. You tried to puncture the man of the hour. It's not really on, is it? And that Wolf Rider's not going anywhere, by the way. That one, on the other hand, has got other plans. As does that one. I'll handle it. Really want to attack my Axeman, don't you? A little weird, but... that's getting unlucky. Now, the wolf is... well, the wolf is dead. I'll say that for free. Damn, you just butchered that one like nobody's business. Fair enough. That will hit, but it's a low chance. You're going to use all your movement to run away. That's fine with me. Came to the wrong neighborhood, my guy. You came to the wrong neighborhood. Right, what's next? God, I just punched everything except his health. Don't really know how I feel about that, but okay. Can you get in that way? Yes, you can. Unlucky. Not unlucky. I don't know what you were thinking. Honestly, I don't. Go on. I'll give you some more power. Not that you really need it, but hey, go nuts. Man, Cheeky's rolling pretty unfortunately. Johannes is having the time of his life. That new helmet is giving him newfound powers, so it seems. It wouldn't surprise me. Alley-oop. You're not going anywhere, buddy. Return to paste. Okay, we've still got... where's the champion? Did I kill the champion and not even take account for it? I feel like I did, but it mattered so little that I just didn't pay attention to it. I'm gonna check. Okay, it happened so long ago that it's not even on the board anymore. Did he run? Did I actually just kill him so nonchalantly that it didn't even register in my brain? I mean, if that's what happened, fine. Just not quite what I expected. Damn. That's how little that champion meant to us. See you later. I think you've killed a lot of goblins today. I'm all here for it. I assume we're not shooting that guy. Too far away. Too far away. Also there. Don't worry about it. They're running. Leave them as it is. They're gone as well. I think we're good. Man. I don't know who killed him. You guys will be able to tell me. Well, I'll see it in the edit. But, yeah. That champion was a nothing burger. Unless he did run away. I guess I'll see if I got any of his stuff. Did anyone level up? No. Did I get the stuff? Well, I got his bow, so I must have mauled him. But, I couldn't tell you when. Or I couldn't tell you who. But I'll repair it and sell it, because it's not really a bow I'd want to use. It didn't even roll in damage. Give me this stuff, thank you very much. Yes, well, no, I'm going to go back to Grunforce, thank you very much. I'll make my own way the way I want it. There we go, back over 50 grand, that is good. Where is that bow, so I can start repairing it? Good for me. Right, let me just camp to get some health and armor back, which shouldn't take very long. And then I guess we're off to go find a mercenary company to, well, murderize. Alright, everything is up and repaired. Ragnar will get 1 hit point. Demonics will get a ranged defense, that's not bad. Fenris will get 1 resolve, not bad either. Nobody else really broke the mold, though, as Smashmouth would say. Johannes is no longer fat, which is good and bad, because that means he'll get his fatigue back, but it does mean his health will go down by 10, which means he now does less damage. So fat would have kind of worked a bit better. But it is what it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I assume stuff isn't really worth selling. Well, to be fair, actually, it's pretty good. What's going on here? No, yeah, I guess they are trying to get stuff because their trade routes have been ambushed. So actually, it is kind of worth selling here. Don't mind if I do. Well, I got 500 crowns out of that bow, so it was like an extra 500 crown tip for doing that contract. I guess you could see it as. I should really sell one of these. I mean, that one is better, but the weapon skill build-up is disgusting. I'll think about it. There's nothing else I really want to get. I mean, I guess I'll get a little bit more food to take us back over to Hundo. That is a bit too expensive for my blood. I will take a bit of ammo, though. What do we got going on here? Escort caravan, armed courier, brigand stronghold, a diplomatic mission. I mean, you can't attack mercenaries when you have a contract, but if this caravan is going to a town that has a weaponsmith, that'd be the thing that would turn me. Stroutwacht. I'm pretty sure that's the place with just a kennel, but I could be wrong. Yeah, stables and kennel. I'm not getting anything out by going there. I guess I'll just do a loop for a bit and see if I can find a mercenary company and hit up any weaponsmiths on the way. So Helvig and Gerborg. We're basically just going back to familiar territory. I could go to Oberfest, but I don't really want to right now. Well, I haven't seen a single group of mercenaries yet, so I have no idea where they're living. Diplomatic mission, where is that going? Tower. Oh man, it's like 13 grand. Very interesting. That's a lot of money, but Tower is so far. Where is it? Oh man, it's this one. Jesus, what does it have? It does have a weaponsmith. It does have an arena. Let me have a quick look here. This isn't quite how I was planning to do the... Wow. What's that? 2.5 grand. 2.5 grand for -2 and 42 isn't terrible. It's a 2 slot, so it's more for like a initiative-y build. What have you got currently? You've got nothing in there currently, and you'd lose -2, but then how much would that go up by? 42. It's not bad, but you can't stop me. I'm a madman at this point from the amount of money that I've got. It's not black, though, so I'm going to have to think about that. Okay, we have some choices. I mean, spears do nothing for me, and it didn't roll damage, so whatever. Also, that sword isn't what I'm looking for, although the chance to hit the head is kind of nice. That's like a famed item version of the infantry axe, where you can hit twice. It didn't roll on damage. It rolled on damage ignore, which isn't bad, and shield damage with splitting shields is really good, but 50 to 70 would be such a drop for these guys to say that that's 80 to 100, and that's, what's that? 75 to 95, and that's also 80 to 100. It wouldn't be worth it. It's nice that it's spawning stuff. I'll sell that as well. It's nice that it's spawning stuff. It's just not spawning the right stuff. Now, if I put this on you, can you see it from all the... Well, you're not quite Ragnar the Black anymore. What does that actually do to your... You would lose 1 melee defense, but you would go up to a modicum of body armor, which is more respectable, and it doesn't really impact your initiative. Okay, you're Ragnar the Mostly Black. Honestly, I think I might take this. Where are we at with Renown currently? 7387. So taking this would definitely put us over 74. The only bad thing is, whilst doing this, I'm not going to be able to kill any mercs. But 13 grand. Can't say no to 13 grand. Where the hell am I going? Ooh, I'll tune back in about 5 years. See you later, guys. Actually, whilst I'm here, I'm going to have a quick look at the black market. That's the... That is the most disappointing black market I think I've ever seen. Wow. Just wow. Does this take us any closer? Ottendorf. Where's Ottendorf, and is it slightly closer to where I'm going? I mean, yes and no. Because this is like straight down. Where Ottendorf does have a road, so it would be faster. How much does it cost to get on the boat, good sir? £1 grand. You know what? Fine. Take me to Ottendorf. Go on, then. Weird that there's only 2 docks in this entire area. Is there any weaponsmiths on the walk down? There's one at Cherie, I think. Is there? Yeah, there is. Alright. Still getting upgraded. It's taking quite a while. Right, I'll go to Cherie, see what's living there. A lot of grisly stories about what is happening around his heart. The way I hear it, the dead are walking the earth. Are we about to have the undead scourge again? Mate. Not really how I wanted to do it, but I guess it's just recycling the late game crises now. To be fair, we do have an ambition where we want to destroy 4 undead locations, so we could sort of spin that together. Not that I really want to deal with that, but it will help our renown. And the save it is currently at... Yeah. I imagine doing... Every ambition is probably around 100 renown-ish. Sometimes it's a bit more, so it would help. And then getting the renown for destroying locations would also be quite good. Right, just getting to Cherie as the dawn rises, which is good, because I do need some food, although granted, you're not exactly... Ah, well, saying that. Give me all the rice, please. I do like a good bit of rice. Rice and cheese. Doesn't... Well, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum. And what have we got here? There is the Fletcher's tent, which isn't terrible. It's not bad. I mean, it's almost 3 times the amount of what it's actually worth, but it's not bad. Anything fun here? I mean, there is a gun, but we don't have any famed guns. Anything fun here? No. Anything fun here? No. I was hoping for, like, an even better version of these. You know, the ones that are better than the ones that he already has. But I think we've already got the highest level of gauntlets, arms, punching machines that we can find in the game, unless there are famed versions, which I have reason to believe there aren't, because I haven't seen any. That doesn't mean they don't exist, it just means that I haven't seen any. Who are you? Nothing interesting. I'm not fighting 33 hyenas. I'm sorry, I'm not. What, another group of 33 hyenas? That's just a weird denomination, but okay. Still not doing it. You can't convince me otherwise. Right, we're at Tower. Time to just camp around and do something else, I guess. Cool, he is done. Let's see what... Let's say 12 hours. Wait for it to get to 12. And done. Let's see how we're doing. Fenris got an initiative. Daemonic's got a range defense. Co-op and Johannes got a range defense. Maybe those arrows won't reach us as much as possible after all. Then we have a quick look in tower to see what's going on in here. I'm probably going to avoid the arena this time because I don't want to be stuck down here forever, because I will be. There's nothing at the weaponsmith. Nothing at the alchemist. I assume there's probably going to be nothing fun in here. No, and everything's too expensive. Like, I could take some of this back up to the north for trading, but it's not really worth it. Everything is very spenny. There's probably a reason for it. Terrified villagers, ambush trade routes, moving sands. Yeah, I get it. Okay, right, I'm going to quickly get back to Helvicum. Interestingly, I haven't seen any mercenary groups on the way here, so at least we haven't missed that opportunity by taking on a contract, you know? Who are you guys? Blade Dancer, Desert Stalker, Nomad Leader. No one famed. I'm not interested in anything below famed these days. I'm also not interested in fighting 7 Lindworms. Jesus. It's technically 14 enemies, kind of. Gotta keep an eye out for their tails and their big bites. And their corrosive bloods and God knows what else. Yeah, it's still so bizarre, but I haven't seen a single, and I mean a single, mercenary group. It's weird. Back to camp start, please. I'm going to go down under 50, but that's fine, because it will go basically up to 60 when I get back to Helvicum. Well, it might just be like on the cusp. What are we on currently? It is dropping. And I got a hatchet. Thanks, Balin, I guess. It's something. And we're back. 10 grand richer. Almost at 60. Do you get experience for just taking those guys around? Because like with trading, like escort caravans and armed couriers, you get experience just walking around. So I would assume it'd be the same with that one, because you're just walking around at the end of the day. But then again, we're so high leveled, seeing an experience change doesn't mean much. Saying that, Ragnar went up by like 400 XP, so I'm actually assuming it did count. Right, let's once again wait until daytime, see if they spawned anything there, and then we'll go from there. I still haven't seen a single mercenary group. It's a little bit weird. It's almost like they caught wind of our plan, and they're too scared to come out where they're hiding. Okie dokie, so Burke will get a melee defense, that's great. Daemonics will go up and get dexterous, which I'm pretty sure is more of a melee thing, but I'll have to have a look. Balthazar got 1 hit point. Johannes also got determined and 1 range defense. I don't hate him getting range defense because he'll get shot a lot less, and Kyo will get 1 resolve. So you got dexterous, yeah, it's 5 melee skill. Don't get me wrong, when you slap people with this thing, it hurts them. So I don't mind it. It's okay. And then you got determined, which means you'll always start combat at confident morale, which is also absolutely fine. And I've got some perk points to give out. Ragnar also leveled up. Let's see how he did. You're killing me, Smalls. You really are. At least you got +5 on that. At least that will impact it. Otherwise, ugh. It's a bit rough. I'm gonna have to take it. And I guess I'll take that. You really need to start rolling on... You really need to start rolling on melee defense. You really do. I mean, I do keep forgetting that maces do actually have split shields, so smashing shields would actually work with you as well. So it'd be 100% damage to a shield when you're using split shield. So it's 26, so it'd be 52. So then that's most shields, I would say. I don't have any good reference points because all mine are famed, so the durability is much higher. I mean, that's not really much higher, to be fair. So that wouldn't be bad, because then you get AP to then crush them again. But then I could also give you Nimble if you're going to be an agility, tanky person. Yeah, I mean, both could work. What's currently the rub on that? So you got 10, you got 23. So you're not super far off the threshold. I mean, alright. I mean, that's kind of what you're going to be. Then again, I have unlocked the bottom perks. 10% of the combined fatigue modifier from body, head, main hand, and offhand. So, what's the combined? 10, 23, 33, 39. So 4. It'd be 4. And then that would also go into your resolve, so you get to 57 and 32. Honestly, I think anything that increases your melee defense at this point is only a good thing. I'll take it. I'll take it. And I'll work out what else to give you on the way there. I just want to fix your melee defense, mate. Right. What next? I mean, I think it's quite difficult with Daemonics, because there's not really any perks that have to do with two-handed slings, which I do find a bit weird. It is also a staff sling. Now, this is the weird thing. It says sling staff there, but it says staffs... Oh no, it says sling staff there. But it says staff sling there. So it is a slash sting. It is a sling staff. So gains 15 to 30 damage while using a I can't say sling staff anymore. A sling staff at range increases the AP cost of sling heavy stone by 1 and fatigue cost by 4. What's the AP currently? 6, so it'd be 7. And then it would be 20 fatigue instead, which I think you could manage. But it would give an extra 15 to 30 damage, which is disgusting. And then 1 out of slings now with 30. I don't care about that point. So this is, from what I'm gathering, this is a sling staff. Because it even says sling staff bash. So that would suggest to me it is a sling staff, not that one, and not just a two-handed sling. So your damage should go up by this, right? I believe it should. Sometimes the naming and wording convention of the game really throws me off, but let's see. Yeah, so now it's 55 to 82, and that goes up to... That will be 8. Oh, 7, sorry, and then 19 fatigue. But you've already got Pathfinder. I mean, 55 to 82 is pretty disgusting. Especially when you're hitting them in the head. So I'm fine with that. As for my boy, I don't even know. I don't even know. What would make you more of a monster? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure to be... That'd be disgusting, but you usually go kind of in by yourself at some point, so I don't think that'll do a huge difference. Getting fatigue back would be nice, and also recovering 1 day faster would be good as well, because then you recover, what, 18 fatigue a turn instead of 15? And doing that is, what, 23 fatigue? Doing that's 23 fatigue. So it would slowly run out, but it would last a bit longer. Movement would weirdly be good, because then your fatigue cost for moving around would be less, so you could get in a fight with more fatigue. There's a lot of good choices. There are a lot of good choices. But I can never say no to Killing Frenzy. What's 20%? So, 25%, sorry. So it would be 28, so it'd be like 160, 174, to a maximum of 221? 221? Am I reading that right? I mean, I don't know if I'm reading it right, but I'm going to do it. God, give me a Fame Bardiche, please. No, the game did not hear me on that one, unfortunately. It would have been amazing, though, if it did. Anything fun here? Still this thing. 6% isn't great. The one that spawned when it was 10% was pretty cool. Another Winter King. I don't think I'm that interested, I'll be quite honest. I do need a bit more food, though. Weird that they're selling 2 training camps, but once again, I will not yuck their yum. Have some mead because I'm feeling nice. The tools aren't too bad, so I will take a bit more. The medical supplies are disgustingly expensive, so I'm going to leave that in the wind. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk to Gerborg and hope that I find a mercenary group on the way there. Because so far, I haven't seen a single one all episode. I don't know where they are. Usually the map's full of them. It's almost like picking the ambition despawned them all for a bit. Which, I wouldn't put it past the game, honestly. Aha. Aha, aha, aha. Found you. Well, good sir. It's time for your careers to come to an early close. I don't know who they were being hired by, so someone might get a bit pissed off if I was doing this. Oh, look, a two-handed flange mace. I could have pilfered off that person's corpse instead of buying it. But hey, we're here now. Get ready to get shot by 1,000,000 master archers. Or mercenaries in general. Let's see what they do. Surprising amount of damage, to be fair. Ka-chow. Oh, you fell for it, mate. You're such a fool. You almost killed that guy in 1 hit. You almost killed a mercenary in 1 hit with a rock. Good God, man. I've got no notes. That was fantastic. Great job. Not dead. Not a fan. Kind of a fan of that, though. Can you just run in there and scare the Christ out of them? I think I might do that. Oh yeah, I see how it is. We've got some fun upcoming. Off you go, kids. Don't play with them too harshly. I mean, I would say that's kind of harsh, but fine. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? That gentleman is stunned. Love it. Do your thing. Flip up there. Well, I was going to say take the hill, but I don't think you're quite ready for that yet. Bullshit. How dare you? Okay, now you're just being mean to him. Game's really picking on Lucius lately. It's noticeable. I wouldn't mention it otherwise. Alright, cool story. Chance of 8, rolled an 8. I see how it is. I see how it is, game. I'm not here for it. I'm not. Yeah, get in the ground. Johnny bloody 9 lives over here, thanks. Not that time. Hold that fort, Farah. You've been hit? It's not a great feeling, is it? So make them feel it right back. Same with you. I don't think I'm hitting the Swordmaster. Well, I hit his guard. I see your game. I see your entrails. Brand new sentence. Of course, you go for someone else completely different that you're actually fighting. Fair play, though, he didn't run away. And you hit him in the armor, which is not ideal. You hit him in the everywhere, so that's fine. You guys lock those guys down. Start breaking through that armor, that is hunky-dory. Break for the shield, you'll be ready for next time. Pull up slightly, I'm going to kind of make him work for it. So, damn. Nice. Let's keep the party going. You came back into the lion's den specifically, I see. Interesting choice, I'll say that much. Best of luck to you. Okay, they've all moved back. That's absolutely fine with me. Shoot Swordmaster, please. Oh man, you almost deleted him. Wait for that guy to come in. Krakatoa to the head. Jeez! You didn't even hit him in the head, you hit him in the body and you destroyed him. Wow, 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 wow. A class act, you could say. I'll take that. I applaud you. Yes, I do. No, not this time. He's getting better at dodging. I'll give him that. I will give him that. Right, time to move. Look, I see what you're doing. I'm missing an 83. Not gonna miss that time. Stay in your lane. That means you too. This one is a bit more of a problem. Well, not stunned, but dazed, so I'll take it. Could be worse. Alley-oop. Assumingly you're leaving. As if you hit cheeky, bloody hell. Chance of 15 rolled a 4, of course. But of course. He's not really getting hit in the head, which is why that thing's not happening. Could you just go down? I don't want to risk that. Hop in there. Can you even shoot there? There's a tree in the way. For next time. I don't want to risk that either. If I hit one of my guys with the rocks that Daemonix is now throwing, I accidentally think we'll get a accidental team kill. Which I'm not really here for. So yeah. Right, problem. Resolved. You can leave. Don't mind if I do. So he has to specifically get hit in the head, which might take a bit longer than expected. Hey, it's there. It's there for when it, you know, eventually might happen. Cheeky took that kill again. Yes, of course he did. He loves getting kills, doesn't he? It's his favourite thing. Well, we see what that mace can do. It's currently covered in the entrails of the last person, so it's doing damage. That was unfortunate. 8-5, rolling 96. Not ideal. You stay back there. You stay back there as well. To be fair, all the ranged people are good now. I don't think 9 lives is going to save you from 19 punches. Just saying. Still alive, is it? See how it is. Still. I respect your candor. I expect your graft. It's not going to work out for you, though, is it? Okay, so Lucius will unfortunately pick up a temp injury. Someone else, yeah, Daemonix also took up the exact same temp injury. Nobody leveled up, but that is ambition completed. And yeah, we got another flange mace. Of course we did. But we did also get the jewel crown and some white pearls, so I can sell those. They only had 400 crowns. Man, all those people were about to desert from there, weren't they? Right, let me have a quick look here. Well, they're now threatening, so I'm assuming they actually worked for House Gotha, which works in our favour, doesn't it? That's an added benefit that I was not expecting. Lovely. What are we on? We're almost at 75. That was a massive jump. Yeah, okay. 75 isn't so out there anymore. I think we definitely will do it today. And now all the mercenary groups are appearing out of Wazoo. Because, of course they are. Can I get anything good for this? Yeah, I can. Let me sell everything. Look, I'm never using this. I'm selling it. I'm gonna keep holding onto Bronzy's weapon as a reminder of what we've lost in the last 3 weeks in game. I'd say about 3 weeks in game. But I'm never going to use that Curio Ripper. It looked amazing, but I don't have a cleaver build user, and the weapon skill fatigue build-up is a bit too much. It's just a bit too much, you know? Basically full on that. What are we looking at in terms of ammo? I'll take the cheapest two, thank you very much. I still find it weird that it spawns at different prices, even though mechanically it's the same thing. Let me have a quick look in the weaponsmith. Why is it always sickles and shovels with you guys? Nothing else. Just sickles and shovel-themed weapons. I would have loved that in the bloody militia playthrough, but not today. Not now. Anything fun in the armorer? A cape that's worth 43 grand. Are you kidding me? It's not even that good, mate. I'm actually a bit sickened by looking that. Okay, nothing I can really do at the training hall now other than reset people's perks that have been given to them during training. What's going on with this? Just more greenskins, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, what I might do is I might quickly flitter up to... What's a calc? Nothing interesting. I still think there's only one black market on the entire map. I haven't seen a single other one. I think I'll go through here and see if I can find anything fun to destroy on the way to Weisenheim. And by then, we should have got another ambition. Oh yeah, deal. Co-op, could you raise the price a little bit, please? Thank you very much. That'll be 2 grand. Back into the 60s. See, I have the money to buy famed weapons. We just don't want to give me them. I know we're already pretty powerful, game, but I want to be even more powerful-er. It's a very cromulent word. This is interesting. So we've got Joltal Ironside, pretty cool name. A mix of Thralls, Reavers, and Chosen, so it's not all Chosen. But then there's also a few Armored on Holds, and then an Armored on Hold. So that would suggest there's, what, maybe 3 to 4 on Holds? That could see us getting scuppered quite easily. But, champion. But also, we're really injured, so hang about. Okay, fully recovered. Some people got some experience. Bird got a resolve. Fenris got fatigue and a ranged defense, so don't hate that. Callius got 1 resolve. Edmund got 1 hit point. There's so many people who have got to be, like, on the cusp. What does that actually do for you? -3 fatigue recovery per turn. I don't think that's that bad, honestly. I think you'll live. What would happen if I gave you mushrooms? That'd be disgusting, right? Whoops, done it now. Just turning everyone into an addict, mate. That's just what I'm doing. So there's 3 on holds. Only one of them is one of those fully souped up armored ones. And the champion is not what I expected. I assume you're Jotl. Well, it's not a weapon. I don't think. It's not glowing, unless the two-handed spiked mace is the famed weapon. I assume it's something armor-based. Is it the pelt? Well, I guess we'll find out together, won't we? Time to get to work. Who to get to work with? Well, never mind. That was a wet thought. And now the on-hold is protecting them. Broke his hand with a rock. Love that. Well, he's slowly getting healed, which is a bit annoying. But hey. That's one. That one's on the way. That one almost got insta-killed. Almost popped him. Oh yeah, I forgot about the screaming. I completely forgot about the screaming. Which I'm fine with, by the way. I'm all here for the screamy weemy. Right, armor, wrecked. Those people, not having a great time. Who hasn't gone yet? You haven't gone yet. Orzo, into the fray. Slam down. Sebastian. Unfortunately, miss. Bert, get in there. Me? I don't know. Be spicy. Spicy enough. See you later. There's a bloody tree there, isn't there? Well, it's more of a fallen tree, so it's already dead, so I can't be that annoyed at it. Is, I guess, the way I'm reading it. Chance of 42. Will stun Barry, but it won't really do much damage to his armor. Scored his armor, as the same Space Marine, but not too badly. That was 2 chances of 12. He got hit by a 3 and a 5. And then a 9. I know we've dropped down his defense, but hitting him with single digits is taking the piss a bit. I just want to highlight that. No, you're going to be an absolute waste of space. Alley-oop. Should have won close, mate. Just saying. You played yourself. No, that not that time, not that time. I would say Lucius is pretty angry. Just on a bet. Damn. Yep, flange mace doing work, baby. Lining up Ephemeris to finish off. Love that. Oh, you're like double ultra stunned. Fair play. As if that's not dead. As if it's still not dead. You know what? Fine. Oh my god. That was terrible. What are we doing? Wow. I have not a lot of words. Except, ouch, that must have hurt. I can't get over how incredibly dumb that whole situation was. Yeah, it's only a chance of 12, but they are rolling, like, under it all the time against him. Which is rude more than anything. Just bring it down. Thank you. Jesus. Overwhelm her a little bit. Don't worry about that. Bit. Wow. That was a lot. Chance of 9. Not happening, bucko. That's getting kind of rough. A marked improvement. This just took off half its health there. Well, you did something to her leg. I'm just not entirely sure what it was, though. Good dodging. Good dodging overall. Seb, and you go. Me, and I go. See you later, Yotl. Zacharias will be taking this front. Thank you very much. Lock him down, please. Bonk that one, break his fingers. Love that. Let's go deal with the other on hold. That's gonna take a while. Understandably so. Man, giving Lucius mushrooms is a nuts idea, but man did it work. He killed people in like 2 punches. If not less than that, in a lot of cases. Just wow. Still not dead. Never mind. Yeah, that's doing work. And then some. Ah, on holds. Always the people to give me the temp damage. Never change. Never change. Nice one, Seb. Down you go. Davanovic, even though you're injured, don't stop the fight. I didn't hear no bell. Well, the armor's almost gone. The armor is now gone. That should have come as no surprise when that happened. Just me, just go down. Or run at least. Do something that benefits me. No? Alright. Even that didn't do anything. Shit, just take him out. I guess we're not doing that. Thank you, Sebastian. That could have got a bit dicey. Right, it's just drummers. I don't care about them. Let them leave. Yeah, that flail's doing good work. Everything seems to be doing pretty good work at the moment. We'll take a few more temp injuries thanks to the unholds. But frankly, that comes as no surprise. Nobody leveled up. Yeah, it was something in her armor, but I'm not expecting... The dignified ogre skin. You skinned an ogre? I mean, I'm not against it. It is a weird flex, though. Let's have a look at it. Dignified ogre skin, 42 and -2. I mean, it's okay for, like, a nimble 2-slot. Like, for example, with your boy up here now. What's your 2-slot? 42 and -2. It's practically the same. It's practically the same. It is black, though, so you might actually prefer it to the plate layer rugged peel, which doesn't really have a good ring to it. And I can then give that to someone else. You guys got a little bit unlucky. Definitely you can come out for a bit. And you go, Lucius, you can come out for a little bit. Sebast... No, actually, you know what? Ragnar can go there, because he always wants to be in the front like that. I'll split you guys up a little bit here. And then I will bring in co-op there. I think that should be fine. To be fair, I might as well repair that as well, because it does give 2 resolve. It's not a bad thing. On to Eisenheim. Let's see if we get another... Oh. Yeah, there you go. I'm not really a raiding type. Although, if it's how to go to caravans, I'm not against it. Ugh. Go on, then. I don't want to kill innocent people not when it's not a war. And we'll have to try and get through this undead thing as quickly as possible. What are we on? 75 exactly, although that is going to go down to... by 3. That's okay. Gotta go find some undead locations now. And balance fat. I feel like he's been fat and then not fat like 4 times over the entire campaign so far. It's a little strange. It's also not worth selling anything here, so I will keep my stuff and go elsewhere. Thank you very much. I'm also going to assume there's absolutely nothing here. No. Except a drink. Oh, Finn's drunk. Oh, she's a drunkard, isn't she? I kind of forgot about that. Getting to pick an heirloom for my late grandfather just to get it stolen by Moradin barbarians. They seem to loiter somewhere in the northeast. Yeah, I think I know where that is. Anything to do with the undead, though? No. Damn, why is that 7,500? That's crazy. Disturbed Rest. I mean, I guess that would be an undead location, I would imagine. Only 1,200 crowns. It's not a great amount of money, is it? Oh, go on then. Let's do one more regular contract, which will get our renown safely into 75. And then I'll start getting through the undead stuff at the start of the next episode, hopefully finding some fame stuff on the way. I wonder if the Sunken Library counts as an undead location, because they are all undead, and we do need to go and do it. So we could kind of do a 1-2 punch there, where we do the Sunken Library as one of the locations, if it counts. I assume it would. Well, I guess we'll find out that next time. And there's no one of interest, because of course there isn't. Right, wait until daytime and jump them. Well, whilst it might feel that we haven't really achieved much today, I was mainly focusing on getting our renown up, and we have jumped up by, like, what? 150, 200-ish? I'm quite happy with that. And money-wise, we've consolidated that. We've got some better weapons for people, we've got some better famed armor, once again, even though that's not quite what I'm looking for, but I'll still take it, obviously. You guys are just gonna stand there like melons because you've got the advantage on, the shooty-shooty. That did not go through anything. Alright, I'm gonna bait them, I guess. Damn, you almost killed that girl in 1 hit. Yeah, alright. It's not actually a high chance. Who are you gonna rock tonight? That one. Saint Radolf the Liar. I mean, calling yourself a saint and a liar at the same time feels kind of like an oxymoron. Just saying. School taught me anything. Which it didn't, really. Yeah, they're really, really not interested in jumping in. Probably because they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ranged. And they've got endless shields. So I guess we gotta get in there. For God's sake. Tickling us with a lot of 2s and 10s, aren't you? Quite literally, 2s and 10s. Well, Ragnar's been shot in the hand, which means he's going to hit less, but get behind the shields for now. You are still going to come in with us, regardless. Alrighty. Let's get to work, please. Not like that. You shoot any ranged people. It might be quite difficult. I say that. It's going to take a while for me to get into position to actually start shooting them, but I'll take it. Not cool. That's a 4 roll. Honestly, the disrespect. That might take a while. I mean, it all might take a while. This looks like a drawn-out fight if I've ever seen one. 48, 48, 73. There goes another one. Not to the head, but pretty close. Good block. Slowly working away their range. I think they're going to start coming in soon. That was a 19 roll. Annoying, but fine. You're all going to be very, very sorry soon. And it's going to feel pretty great to watch, is all I'll say. Now you. Okay, that's getting a bit silly. That's also only a 50-50. Don't appreciate it. I don't. In we go. That's a lot of armor to get through. That's also a lot of armor to get through. Jeez Louise. This is gonna take a hot minute. How you doing? It's just being rude, isn't it? Hey, you left your ranged unguarded, just saying. Never mind. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yo. What are you doing, St. Radolf? Farah's got your name. Okay, kick it up into overdrive now, people. It's time to fight. I mean, it was already technically time to fight, but you know what I mean. Bye-bye. Really trying to go for it? All these massive shields are going to be a problem. Missing will also be slightly problematic, but fine. Didn't quite hit him in the head. That time I did. Your armor's gone. Your lives are lost. Took Grinder. Okay, guess we're not doing that. Who are you shooting at? Co-op, right, okay. And then Jenna. And then obviously you shot Callius in the face. Because why wouldn't you? Take out any more ranged people? How much health are you on? 1. Hey, Rudolph, how you alive, man? Man alive, Jesus. Living by a thread. Not really crawling out of range as quickly as possible. Handle it for now. Farah might be in more of an issue now, but she's handling it thanks to her meekness. Huh, double kill. Nice. Right, now we're getting to the ranged. They're still not quite running away. And now you're trying to puncture my boy, which is not cool. Feels like it should be something against the Geneva Convention or something. Just saying. But granted, we've definitely broken that a lot. Could you stop? There goes another one. Oh, you hit something. Reload? Valid take. Unfortunately, I would have to say. Not going to work out that time. Don't mind me whilst I lock this guy down. Couldn't even stop him, could you? Pathetic. That's going to take a while. Woo! Knackered, mate. Cream crackered. Bye. Didn't really do as much as I would have liked, so he's down. Oh, Fenris, you stole a kill. She killed him in like 2 hits. It's kind of non. But fine. No, she'll basically get almost another kill. Feels a bit like he wronged her a little bit there. Damn, Corb got a kill on a bandit veteran. Okay. Bye. You're not going anywhere. Don't think I'm shooting anything else where I am. Well, I'll take that back. Then I take that back again. Always forget about cheeky little stab. Don't shoot Fenris. Alright, fine. That was his penance for stealing a kill. He's alive. He's kicking. Unlike that minstrel. He'll never sing a song ever again. See you later. Right, there's nobody else down here. I don't have to worry about it. Don't have to worry about him either. I don't think I'm getting close enough to attack these guys. I think they're a bit too far out. Jesus. Every time without fail, it's just amazing. Or should I say, every time without flail? Yes, I will be here all week. What's the chance? Jesus Christ, do I even need to ask anymore? Shields don't matter for her. No, they do not. I mean, he's still alive, though. I honestly thought you were going to do that, and that would have been hilarious. Fortunately, not the case. Still alive. Surely incredibly knackered, but still alive. Can you get around him? Can you get around him? Kyo's injured. Edmund will get a level up. Callius did take a shot to the face. So did Daemonix. He got a ripped here. Ragnar got very unlucky with quite a lot of crossbow shots because they all just focused on him. Very, very rude. I'll take all this stuff. I mean, probably not going to sell it at a place that I got the thing from because they're not really doing great in terms of buying stuff unless doing this contract changes that, but I doubt it. But I'll take 7.5 grand. We are almost back up to 70 grand. Lovely. Is it worth selling stuff here now? Nah, not really. No. Okay, tell you what, for the last, have a drink. Too many people are getting drunk. That's my fault. I enabled them. I'm going to do one last dash to Helvicombe to sell all this stuff I've got and hope that maybe something spawns. What are we on? I'll take 75.27. Less than 500 to go to people. We might see it in about 2 episodes' time if we really hustle. And man, are we going to have to really hustle. Okay, it took a bit over a day, but everything is now finally fixed up and repaired, so that is decent enough. Burke will get a ranged defense, Fenris will get 1 fatigue, Balthasar will get 1 hit point, Lucius will get sure footing. I'll have to check what that does. I think it's something to do with melee defense. He'll also get a melee skill, because of course he will. And Cure will get 1 ranged defense, which I do not hate. So, Lucius, me boy, what is sure footing? It is 5 melee defense, so you've got 71 melee defense. I mean, it's not quite 86, but to say that you don't even use a shield, it's a pretty disgusting thing to have. -5 and 40. Well, hang on. Hang on. Right, now you're back to being Ragnar the fully black. And now, I can give you some fatigue back, and make you even more regal. I'll take that. And also you've got a perk point, which I think I'll figure out at some other point. And then Edmund also got to level 16, so obviously 92, 32, and I'll give you a bit of health because you get shot a lot. And then I need to figure out what to give you. So I've got 2 perk points to hand out. Let me just sell everything. I might leave giving the perks out till the start of the next episode, though, to be quite honest. Is stuff worth selling here now? It is. Right, give me a sec. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with being over 72 grand, I'll be honest. That's a pretty good place to be. Have some more mead. I do treat you guys well these days, which is probably why you're getting overweight all the time. But I'll take the extra hit points, though the fatigue is not great. 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. That should be alright. That basically takes us to max. Where are we at with this? Armorer has nada. Weaponsmith has something. Polearm that did roll on damage. It's a shame that we don't have any polearm users. It's a bit weird when you think about it. This is probably like the one season where we've not really had any polearm users. Bar myself, obviously, using the banner, and there was Sophie, who was also a polearm user, but everybody else, not really. In every other season, I'd use them quite a lot, but this one, have barely even used them. So whilst that is a good roll in terms of the damage, though granted it didn't roll on damage ignore or damage penetration, and it did roll on durability, which is kind of whatever, I don't have use for it. I also find it quite funny it's called the Grim Bardiche, even though it's a polearm. Bit strange. Could have just given me a Bardiche called the Grim Bardiche, and I would have been much happier. I'm just saying. Well, we're over 70 grand. I'm happy with that. We're still on 75-21, which is pretty respectable, I would say. We could probably easily get that over 76 if I just mainline some undead areas quickly next episode, as well as going to do the Sunken Library, which I think is going to be our next port of call in the legendary area Gauntlet, and that should pump it up. So I think the aim next episode will be 76. If we do finish the ambition as well, we might be able to get it up into the 77s, a big maybe, I would say. We'll see how it goes. I also like this. I like this a lot. Have it. I will pick the perks for both Lucius and our boy Edmund next time. I kind of just want to focus on getting this done. Also, there's this. What's that? A 4 slot with -2 and +2 resolve. You were in a 4 slot? I mean, you are. Nah, I prefer that. The vibe doesn't quite work, you know? To be honest, everyone's already wearing a 4 slot. There's not really anyone to give it out to except Balin, which is kind of completely pointless. What are you wearing? -1 to 15. Alright. Very well. I don't know, it looks kind of weird. I'll think about it. It does look a bit strange, though. The colour scheme just doesn't quite match with my aesthetic. It is what it is. So we'll leave it there. Once again, we did get a lot of stuff done. We did get a lot of kills in. We got a few more famed items here and there. We got to see that Farah's an absolute menace with this, to the point where they've actually sold the other, like, 2-ranged flail now, because I think we just run with this, because damn, does it almost kill people with 1 hit if it doesn't kill people with 1 hit. So I'm happy to run with that. So next time we'll focus on more ambition stuff. We'll hopefully get over to like 77-ish, which then should give us kicking distance to get to 8,000 in about 2 episodes time-ish. Granted, I don't know how much this is actually going to go up by. This might go up to like 20. This might go up to like 24, maybe. And to be fair, we are kind of close to this series' end. So even though I will be able to get more people in, you won't really get to see them that much. And I know for a fact there's still like 25 people on the list. What can I say? Can't get through everyone at the end of the day. But I do prioritize the people who are on the list at the end of the season to get them in at the start of the next season. So there is always that. So let me know if you want to hold off your characters until next time, because there's probably only about, I don't know, 7, 8 episodes left. Maybe. Depends what we do. Depends how much I mess around with it, I guess. Anyway, let's get on with the roll call. So Fenris is on 82 kills. Cheeky's on 268, disgusting. Sebastian's on 22. Barry's on 85, he might hit 100 by the end. Ragnar's on 8, and he has started doing a lot more damage, though he's a little bit injured at the moment, but that will be fine. Finn's on 110. Johannes is on 366, and he looks pretty crazy and regal at the same time. Crazy regal. Orzo's on 92, will probably hit 100 by the end. Burke is on 59. Farah's on 148, and man, she's going to be killing things in 1 hit now. Edmund's on 187. Daemonic's on 54. He's broke the 50 mark. And I'd say there's a small chance he gets to 100, but I'm not so sure. Balthazar's on 263. I'm on 247. Jenna's on 71, which is crazy for someone that's only been in 58 battles. Co-op is on 12. Callus is on 146. Ko is almost at 500. She's 27 off. I think we might see that in the next 2 episodes, honestly. Balin's on 28. Devano's on 259. Which is kind of similar. I guess Cheeky's taking the lead a little bit. And Lucius is on 316 kills with his fists. Hey, those drugs did a lot of things to you, man. But they did not dull your fighting spirits. But I'll leave it there as always. Enjoy this episode. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. I'm sure there's more than you'll enjoy. Feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know next time we're going out with the Rectums in Battle Brothers. And if you can't wait till then, feel free to join the Discord. Get involved in the conversation. Ciao for now, guys and girls.